everyone, once again here at Hanson Memorial Field. I'm JJ Sylvia. The band's back together as I'm joined by Mr. Carter Sylvia, Somerset-Berkley High School legend and the member of the Somerset-Berkley Regional High School hockey team. And Carter, a 3-network broadcast for us tonight: Somerset Access TV, Berkeley Community Access TV, and Fred TV. And couldn't have been a better game for this 3-network broadcast.
Yeah, definitely. The boys have been looking forward to this one all week. Durfee, Somerset-Berkley, doesn't get any better than that.
And Carter, we have 2 teams coming in Somerset and Durfee. Durfee, a very young team. About 50% of their roster are either sophomores or freshmen. With this Somerset-Berkley team, mostly juniors and seniors, it's going to be a tall task for the Hilltoppers coming in tonight.
Yeah, definitely for sure, John. I mean, as you said, a whole team with underclassmen. It's definitely tough for them, but I like the Hilltoppers in this matchup because this Raider team hasn't been looking their best through the 3 games of the season.
Raiders come in at 0-3, while the Hilltoppers come in at 1-2. And Carter, the Hilltoppers started off their season on a hot note, scoring 40-plus points in a win against Falmouth.
Yeah, for sure, John. I mean, Matt Sherry looked phenomenal in that game, especially. I mean, rushing and throwing the ball is definitely extraordinary to watch.
Sherry, the southpaw, is going to have a big game tonight if the Hilltoppers want to come out victorious. Let's head down to the field for introductions and the national anthem. We'll be right back. Sherry in the shotgun. 1 running back behind him, and Antoine, and another to his right. Getting orders from head coach Taylor Brown in his 10th season non-consecutively. Has served 2 separate tenures as the Hilltoppers had Kyle Hamlin in the backfield trying to wrap up Antoine. He'll get some help.
Great play there by Kyle Hamlin. Number 0 today, changing his number.
Student fans and just general fans out in droves. Sherry in the shotgun, 2 receivers right and 1 left, 2 running backs in the backfield with him. The snap to Sherry and the southpaw, back to throw, looking right, intercepted. Picked off by the Raiders. Looks like Sam Mello has it right at about the 50-yard line.
Great play there by Sam Mello. Despite the injured ankle, it seems to have not affected him, as that was he got up high in the air to make that interception, and the Raiders will take it at midfield.
Quote Keegan Hamlet in the early portion of their season. Hanover, Fairhaven, and then Malden Catholic.
Yeah, for sure, John, and those are some of the 3 best teams they're going to play all year, and it will definitely prepare them when state tournament comes around.
Benjamin goes back for Meehan. Meehan going behind some blockers. He's got more than enough for a Raider first down. Which is coming up. Benjamin for Griffin. Behind a few blockers. He's got the first down and more for the Raiders. And the ball came out at the end of the play, it looks like. Let's see, some are saying he was down, others saying it's a fumble, and Somerset-Berkley will have to give up possession. Looks like a fumble there.
Yeah, I mean, didn't really see much in there in that pile, John. It was kind of covered, couldn't really see the ball. Probably was a tough decision
by the Raider defense. Let's see what the Hilltoppers do here. Sherry back in the shotgun, 1 to his right as a running back, another behind him, 2 receivers right and 1 left. The snap to Sherry. He'll keep it and run behind his running back up the middle. He's got the first down, taken down by Crook.
Yeah, great play call there, and they saw that the Raider defense was maybe ready for a pass, and they switched it up as Matt Sherry runs it again for a nice little 10-yard gain, and that's how you need to move the ball, especially as the Hilltoppers, as they threw an interception last drive.
Speed and agility that these Hilltopper runners and receivers have. 1 running back in the backfield here, 1 in motion here for Sherry. He fakes the handoff, and a throw to the right is caught for a Durfee first down. Sherry connecting with James Gondry. And this game is oh so entertaining thus far. Sherry, shotgun formation. 1 running back with him, 2 right, 2 left. Sherry back to throw. The southpaw running around, buying time. Sherry looking left, and the catch made. Landon Noguera able to find the sideline and get a Durfee first down.
Great play there from Sherry to Noguera. Noguera also the team's punter, so definitely a versatile player there. And Matt Sherry, once again, just scrambling out, went to the right, went all the way back to the left, and eventually found his read to Noguera in the flat for an easy first down.
A 2nd down and goal coming up for the Hilltoppers after the 4-yard gain. Sherry now with 2 receivers left and 1 running back in the backfield. Sherry looking to take it himself, going right, and he's in. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Touchdown, Hilltoppers, number 2, Matthew
Once
Sherry.
again, it's Matthew Sherry keeping the ball himself, finding those gaps in the Raider defense, and walks in for an easy touchdown, almost untouched.
Now it looks like coming out to punt will be James Darlington
Number 88,
for the Raiders.
James Darlington in punt formation.
Darlington getting more orders from Nick Freitas. Brody Cabral coming into the play late. Back to receive for Durfee is Mosiah Cousins. Snap to Darlington, and a decent punt here. That one will take a lucky Raiders bounce and keep on rolling all the way inside the 45 of Durfee. They will down it at about the 42. A solid punt there for Darlington.
Very solid punt there by James Darlington. Really haven't seen him punt all of his high school football career. Definitely an impressive punt there by James Darlington as it pushes the Hilltoppers back into their own territory.
Nearly a 50-yard punt there for James Darlington. Somerset-Berkley, especially in terms of momentum in this first half, you need a stop here. Sherry motioning Nagara from right to left. Back to throw is Sherry. Looks up the middle, incomplete. But a flag does come down.
Dangerous pass there by Matt Sherry, as it could very easily been intercepted once again. And let's see what the flag is here.
Let's see what the flag is here. Might push Durfee back. Looks like an illegal shift on the offense. Penalty will be declined, however, by Nick Freitas. Lewis Pina in on the tackle for Durfee. 2nd down and 1 coming up for the Raiders. Benjamin for Meehan again. Running left and now back up the middle. Meehan's got some room. Liam Meehan has Antoine chasing him down, and Antoine will finally wrestle him to the ground past the 50-yard line.
Seems like, John, I gave the Raiders a little bit of words of wisdom, as I said those pitch plays pick up a lot of yards. Right there, it picked up over 20 in first.
A big run there for Liam Meehan. Once again, channeling his inner Marshawn Lynch. Just keep the legs moving. This time it goes to Crook. Crook up the middle. Got tripped up a bit. Would have had more yardage if he didn't, but that is still another Raider first down. 2nd and goal coming up for the Raiders. 51 seconds left in the half. One receiver out left is A.J. Griffin. Benjamin, the pitch. Meehan up the middle. Touchdown. Somerset-Berkley.
Once again, it's the pitch to Liam Meehan, and it works once again as Liam Meehan walks right into the end zone for an easy touchdown, as there's 45 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if the Raiders can punch this extra point in to tie up the ball game.
Jalen Williams among those back for Durfee to potentially receive this kick. Camara, a low-hanging kick, finds its way on a couple bounces to Williams. Williams, a nice fake there, looking to cut across the field. Williams across the 50-yard line, still shedding tackles. Williams finally brought down at almost the 40-yard line of Somerset-Berkley. That's a couple of big returns by Jalen Williams tonight for the Hilltoppers, Carter.
Once again, they tried to go with that short squib kick, and the Hilltoppers took advantage as Williams dashing around the Raiders.
Looks like a face mask on Somerset-Berkley. That is an unfortunate call, and that'll really help the Durfee offense out.
Because as they get closer and closer, John, they're getting not just for a touchdown, but also in field goal range, as we've seen Matt Sherry can really boot the ball.
Ball will be spotted at the 24-yard line. And a golden opportunity here, almost a gift for the Hilltoppers, as they will look to tack on some more points before the break.
1st and 10 for Durfee at the Raider 23-yard line.
Sherry, 3 receivers right and 1 left, with 1 running back in the backfield. Back to throw is Sherry. Has to get rid of it quick. He does to Cousins. Mosiah Cousins still on his feet, and he is in. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Mosiah Cousins taking off after catching that screen pass, and definitely an impressive play call, but Kyle Hamlet nearly got that as he jumped as high as he could in the air, but great play by Matt Sherry to fit it over Kyle Hamlet to Cousins for the touchdown.
Mosiah Cousins right there looked like he shot out of a cannon with that speed. And with 13 seconds left in the half, Durfee will look to make it a 7-point lead with this point after attempt. Under center. And Benjamin will take the knee, and we will head to halftime with Durfee up 14-7 over your Raiders. Back above the press box, JJ Sylvia, Carter Sylvia with you. And Carter, both offenses struggling in that first half, but Durfee getting the better of Somerset-Berkley at the end.
Yeah, for sure, John. I mean, that screen pass was really phenomenal to watch, and the Raiders definitely have to figure out some kinks in their defense because despite how both defenses looked really good in the first half, they were not as good as the Hilltoppers were.
And to talk a little bit about the Raider offense, they had their offensive struggles, as did their defense in the first and second quarter, but you have to like that touchdown drive that was finished off by the run.
Yeah, Liam Meehan, really the staple on that drive, just taking almost every handoff and pitch to him and really executed to perfection.
A lot of execution to perfection will be needed for both these squads if they want to come out of Hanson Memorial Field victorious tonight. I'm JJ Sylvia, Carter Sylvia, and I will see you on the other side of this halftime break. Back here at Hanson Memorial Field, JJ Sylvia, Carter Sylvia with you. And Carter, Durfee up 14-7 as we get set to start the second half. Raiders will get the ball first. Who do you think needs to get ball most for this offense to help the Raiders tie it back up?
I mean, as we saw in the first half, Liam Meehan was really playing well, cooking when getting the ball in his hands, and I hope that they keep giving him to him more because he'll just keep delivering.
And Carter, for Durfee, the focus really has to be to tighten up on defense in the second half. You've had a lot of success defensively in the first half. If you want to come out of here victorious, your D needs to step up again.
For sure, John, especially stopping Liam Meehan on those halfback pitches. I mean, they were abusing that on the Raiders' final offensive drive, and it really torched that Hilltopper defense.
14-7 in favor of Durfee as we head down to field level and get set to get started here in the second half. You're on Somerset Access TV, Berkeley Community Access TV, SB Blue Raider Studios, and Fred TV. Go for it, but based on how their offense has been running over the last couple drives, Carter, I don't think that's much of a surprise. They've been getting good chunk yardage on each play. Crook out right again. Snap to Benjamin and the give to me, and looks like he has it. Based on the initial spot, he most likely does have the first down, but Durfee is trying to argue that they got the stop. This is going to be a very close call here, a game of inches, literally. Now we all hold our breath.
Yeah! Yeah! There we go!
And it looks like they're going to give the Raiders the first down, at least at first glance. But now they're going to change the call. Looks like Durfee may have gotten the stop.
As you said, John, literally a game of inches. Like that ball is spotted like 2 or 3 inches more, and that's a clear first down. But now the Raiders really have to show up on defense as the Hilltoppers have good field position.
Defense in need of a stop here as the bleachers rumble below us. 14-7 Durfee, and they look to build. Sherry, 2 receivers left, 1 running back in the backfield, and Mosiah Cousins. And the give is to Cousins. Jukes left, Cousins still on his feet, able to stiff arm Mello, and he will get the first down after being taken down.
Yeah, great tackle there by Gavin Gooch. I mean, if Gavin Gooch doesn't make that tackle, Cousins is home free for a touchdown. So definitely maybe a crucial play for the Raiders as it could prevent them from getting a touchdown.
Man, oh man. And now the Hilltoppers set up in the red zone at the 13. About 2.5 left before we head to the fourth quarter. here at Hansen Memorial Field. Hilltoppers looking to make it a 2-touchdown advantage. Raiders looking to get a defensive stop deep in their own end. Sherry keeps it himself, bulldozing his way towards the goal line. Touchdown, Durfee.
Number 2, Matthew Sherry, a 13-yard touchdown.
And Carter, this Raider crowd is silenced right now. What an effort by this Durfee offense.
Yeah, Matthew Sherry once again. It's another one of those QB zones, and he bounced off 3 or 4 tacklers into that end zone. And when we were talking earlier, John, about open field tackling, right there is a perfect example where the Raiders just got to wrap up Matt Sherry.
Sherry's extra point up and good. A 21-7 Durfee lead. They've had 1 fumble and 1 turnover on downs in this one.
Gain on the play from Griffin.
And really that has outshined that 1 stellar touchdown drive because of the score we see right now, 21-7 in favor of the Hilltoppers. Benjamin gives it back. And a nice, strong run by Liam Meehan. He'll get the first down.
Yeah, Liam Meehan coming out for blood, as he's probably very angry about the way the last offensive drive went for the Raiders, as he was ruled short on a 4th and 1. He came out of a shot, as John described earlier, shot out of a cannon on that run.
4th quarter underway here at Hansen Memorial Field. J.J. Sylvia, Carter Sylvia back with you.
3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9 coming up for the Raiders here. Benjamin fakes the handoff and looks to throw. It's a little flip pass to Drew Dion. Dion will shed a tackle with a stiff arm and head down the left sideline. Drew Dion has the Raider first down past the 40 of Durfee.
Everybody hold up them 4s. This Raider team's different in the 4th quarter. Nice little screen pass to Drew Dion, and he bounces it to the outside for a Raiders first down.
Head coach Nick Freitas. 10:49, the clock stoppage time left in this one. Raiders looking for a score. Benjamin for Crook, running a bit to his left, and Crook will stay on his feet to get a few more yards to about the 20-yard line.
Raiders marching down the field with screen passes and little runs up the middle. Great gain there by Finn Crook to get another Raiders first down. Distance to the goal.
Benjamin back for me, and again up the middle. Touchdown! Somerset-Berkley, and it's Liam Meehan, his 2nd of the game.
Liam Meehan really having a stellar game today with his 2nd touchdown here on the game. Let's see what the Raiders can do. Maybe they go for 2, but most likely not, as let's see if they can make this extra point as Gavin.
And here we go, out of the timeout. 4th and inches. Durfee seeking a first. Raiders seeking a stop. Sherry has a receiver in motion. Sherry fakes the give and takes it himself. He has the first down.
Yeah, once again, it's that fake jet sweep into a QB zone. It's been working all night.
Come out of this timeout, Durfee
Will
will play at Braintree next on October 3rd. That'll be a 6 p.m. kickoff up near Boston. Sherry makes a move, heading for the end zone. He is in. Touchdown, Durfee. And that might be the dagger.
Yeah, the gut punch there by Matt Sherry. Matt Sherry, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. Very impressive rushing performance by Matt Sherry.
Chance at coming back. They need a pass play at some point here to really break open this one. Benjamin, here comes the pass, back to throw, airing it out deep. He's got Parker, but he dropped it. Not sure if it was a drop or a fumble. Right now it's ruled as a fumble. Marvin's Antoine picked it up, and he is going to go out of bounds, but it looks like Durfee has possession from us by Louis Pina. And the clock will trickle down to 0. And Durfee has come into Hansen Memorial Field and shocked the Raiders here in this installment of the Battle of the Braga Bridge. Final score, 27-13. Back above the press box, J.J. Sylvia, Carter Sylvia with you. And Carter, just not the outcome the Raiders were looking for tonight.
No, definitely not, John. Just as you said while we were in the break, that everything that went wrong, everything that could have gone wrong for the Raiders did happen.
against the Dighton Rehoboth Falcons.
And for Durfee, Carter, this is a statement win to bring their record even at 500, 2-2. You have to be happy if you're head coach Taylor Brown.
Oh, for sure. And as I said earlier, it's going to create huge momentum into the game next week against Braintree, where they're going to need a tip-top performance.
So once again, the Raiders will drop to 0-4. Durfee will go to 2-2 for our entire cruise on all of our platforms that we're televising from tonight. I'm JJ Sylvia for our cameraman Brian and my partner Carter Sylvia. I wish you a good rest of your night from here in Somerset.